Yo, what's up, people? It's Ricardo the Barber again. I'm gonna show you how to do a quick medium bald fade. I'm going over the head right now with a number two on top, so you know. My client here doesn't have the best hair, kind of sparse, but anyways, I'm gonna try to go over it as good as I can, hitting different angles, make sure all the hairs are knocked down. Um, and then I'm gonna go into it with my trimmers. All right, there's zero gaps, Andes. I'm doing the bald line midway around his head. I like to go all the way around. Try to get it as even as possible. It's not too crazy if you don't. Um, Although try to clean all the hair off as good as you can when you go over an area. Try to go over it a couple times if you need. Make sure all that hair is really down to where it's supposed to be. Later on, you're gonna go over it with a shaver or any kind of shaver you have. Um, so here on the side of the head, I'm gonna basically make another guideline after the zero guideline. I'm gonna do it with a half blade open on the Andes Masters. These are improved masters, not fade masters. Anyways, I'm going to come up about an inch, make another guideline about an inch up. This is going to basically give me like a point of reference to start the fade out and where I'm only going to blend the lower half. So I'm going to go around the head. It's going to be the same on the other side, same in the back. But when I'm done, I put my number one guard on, open it up. We're going to go to a 1.5 here. So we're going to blend up somewhere around another inch. Your job, you know, is rock out, give that rocking motion. It's one thing you're going to want to acquire as a barber, whether it be you're a hairdresser or you're brand new to this. You want to make sure your hand moves in a good motion that you're comfortable with. Here I'm using the edge of the clipper blade. You know, that can really get down there real good, and it really helps you define a blade. Define the blend of the haircut. So, anyways. As I was closing that, I finish it up with a one closed, and then I go back down to my regular clippers, start closing that, and I blend only the bottom area. I try not to go into the upper area. So basically, I'm closing my blade, I'm coming down a little more until I'm fully blended into the zero line, the zero gap line. Sorry for the footage here is a little blurry on his head, and it's fully focused on my hand. I got no clue what happened. Either way, you guys could probably see it pretty good. So I'm basically just working my way around his head, not raising the fade line. We don't want to screw it up, so that's the reason why I put the half blade mark where it was at. So this way I don't bring anything up above that. And so as you can see, you know, the front half is pretty much coming together really nice. And that's just using the techniques that I'm telling you about now. So there's nothing crazy going on here. Very simple stuff. Here I'm going around the back of the head. You know, I'm just basically doing the same thing as I did on the side. So here in this video, I'm only showing you one side. I'm not showing you other because nothing is changing. If you keep the same techniques and you go all the way around the head, you're going to be good. There's going to be really no messing up. Again, for all you new barbers, it just takes practice. There's a million different ways to do this. Mine's just one. You can go click on bald fade how to. You're going to find every single video out there. Everyone does it a different way. All right. Again, these are the techniques I use with the Andes clippers. With the wall, they're going to be changed around a bit. Now, these red guards that I'm using are the Speedo guards. They are a little different. They're measured different than regular guards. So you know, they won't say number 2. They won't say number 1 on the actual guard. It's like 0, 0A, 000. I will do a video to tell you what I use as a number 1 and a number 2, and they do cut a hair closer than a regular number 1 and number 2, and that's why you could easily do this blend with only using 2 guards. So anyways, now I'm on the back of the head. I'm pretty much, you know, as I said before, it's the same thing. I'm blending down the number 2 with a 1.5. I'm closing that as I come toward that half blade, which is the mark that I put with the bare clippers. So you're gonna get that line blended maybe 90% of the way. It's not ever gonna really be perfect, but when you finish your actual blend using the half guard, closing it down to reach the bald line, you're gonna see that everything comes perfect. Even though you've seen lines before, they're gonna disappear. Now in this video, what I did was I have a hard time recording and cutting at the same time, so you won't see a perfect haircut like I like it. At least at the moment. What I do is, when I'm done filming and going back and forth, I will go over my my haircut as good as I could see, and get all all the imperfections out and make sure my client is happy. So the end results will be a lot better than what you see in the video. You'll see that in the pictures that are coming up in a couple minutes. But you know, pay attention to that bottom area of the blend. You want to make sure you get that last little line out. And when you do the half blade up, you know, 1 inch, that leaves you plenty of room to really dig down deep, get that that first guideline out, because it can be kind of tough. Again, my trimmers are 0 gapped. My my Andes Masters I'm using right here, the clippers, they are 0 gapped. This is an old pair. This pair is actually probably somewhere around 50 years old, and they're still kicking some butt. You know, they're actually working really good. I bought them just to have them. I was actually going to put them on the wall and kind of make like a little frame for them, but I ended up using them, 0 gap the blade, and now now I haven't put them down. I have used walls. You know, I do have a couple videos with walls, but I don't prefer them. So anyways, I'm back with my Andes. I still have my Icons. They are great clippers. I do recommend, if you're going to buy walls, you can get those at seniors. If not, I'm all Andes Masters. And trust me, usually you're one or the other. Now here, I'm doing the shape up. I'm basically trying to keep the trimmer blade level, you know, to just level, period. I'm going to one side of his head from the middle, and then I'm going to basically walk around him, go to the other side of his head from the middle. Now, your job is to look at him straight ahead. You know, you want to have his head level with your head, and you want to make sure that line's straight. And that's the only way you can really do it, is if you guys are level with each other. You know, try to be natural with his hairline. I mean, obviously, he's got a little bit of sparse areas up there, but your job is to not bring it up so it's super sharp. Your job is to keep it where it needs to be, and not, you know, not screw it up, because they will remember if you bring that up 1/8 of an inch, something real small. They're going to remember, and they won't come back. Anyways, this blend is where I fully went over it, and now it's basically where it's going to be at, fully finished. So here I'm going with the blade. I'm going against the grain, so I will keep tight with his finish line. In this video, I will not show you how to do the beard. That's got pretty much nothing to do with it. I do end up doing his beard. He keeps it nice and thin lines, but I want to touch points right here. When you're doing his square, you want to make sure it leads to the end of his eyebrow. That's a good reference point to make sure it's square with a top line. A lot of people, you know, probably don't know that. It's usually it's the right way to do it, just so you know. But then again, that's in a perfect world. So there could be some instances where, you know, their forehead is real wide or their eyebrows are real short. But anyways, on most heads, you could do that and make out pretty good. So that's pretty much it for the cut. I hope you guys liked it. I got a couple pictures that show the finished result. You can check them out here. If you guys, you know, give me some feedback and give me some comments, hit me up with any kind of questions you guys have. Like and subscribe, and I'll try to put some more videos out as soon as possible. All right? I'll see you guys. Peace out.